Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to the video. So, in light of all the recent controversies surrounding stablecoins in the last couple of months, especially related to UST and the lunar ecosystem, and then also with USDD and Tron, that's currently going on at the moment, with USDD struggling to keep its peg with the US dollar. I wanted to make a video on a different stablecoin, which is quite a new stablecoin. She's only been around a couple of months, from the guys over at Overnight, and the coin's called USD Plus. So I wanted to touch on this. So I wanted to do a video going into depth about how this stablecoin operates and why I personally like it, and why I think it's definitely a better solution to these algorithmic stablecoins that we keep seeing failing at the moment. So yeah, let's get into it. So USD Plus, basically what it is, it's a stable coin which rebases. Now for all you guys that were invested in all the different rebase projects that were about in the DeFi space at the start of this year, you know exactly what rebasing is. And USD Plus is basically just a stable coin version of that. Now, as you can see here, it talks about how much it's paying. It pays on average the last 7 days 12.6% APY. So as you can see from this is paying less than what the protocols such as Luna and Tron were offering. Those guys were offering like 20 and 30% annual yield on their stable coins, and USD Plus on average is offering 12.6, which isn't as high, but as we've seen from those algorithmic stable coins, those systems simply don't work. And I believe that USD Plus is, a new type of stablecoin protocol which hopefully can succeed in the long run. So if we just scroll down, we can hear a little bit more about it. So the important thing to take into consideration that USD Plus is completely 100% collateralized by USDC, which is in turn collateralized by the US dollar. So USD Plus is backed by the US dollar. So moving on, it says yield generating. So basically how the rebasing works is it uses its collateral and then it invests in different projects, and then the yield earned from these different farming projects is then used to make the rebases, and that's basically how it works. So these guys at Overnight, they are very, very transparent with what they do. As you can see here, this is their little dashboard and stats that they've got. You can see here how the APY does fluctuate, but it usually stays around about between 10 and 20%. You can see it goes from 17 to 10 to 11 to 18 and then back to 12. See it on a monthly. You see it again. It's very up and down, but you get roughly around about 10% APY a year. And here we go. So this is where they're putting the collateral. This is where the money's going. You see they've got money in Penrose. You can see they've got money in Dodo, Aave, Tetu, and this is where the money is spread out across, which then in turn earns yield and then goes towards paying the rebases. And like I say, they're very transparent with it. Every time they move money and put it into different strategies, everything's noted down here. You can see exactly where the money is. And obviously they're only investing the money into other collateralized stablecoins, so there's obviously no risk, unless maybe one of these protocols was compromised or something like that. But otherwise, the only investments are in very low risk collateralized stablecoin investments basically. And it says here like the safety score is very high. So yeah, let's moving back onto the website. Let's go a little bit down to see what these guys have planned, because as of yet it's only been around a couple months. In terms of the roadmap, we are still very, very early on that. We can scroll down here, you can see there's a roadmap. Here we are. So what these guys have got lined up in the future, so these guys are based on the Polygon blockchain, and for the moment these guys are available on a couple of different dexes. So their aim at the moment is just to try to branch out the territory and trying to be available in as many different pools and as many different dexes as possible. Now going down a little bit into the future, what they also want to do, they want to be used and paired with as many different DeFi projects as possible. So one example to this is Sphere Finance. Now just recently Sphere Finance have updated to their version 2.1 of their contract, and they're actually going to be using USD Plus as their pair. And these guys over at Sphere now are actually have their protocol paired with USD Plus. Now, the benefit that projects are going to have by using USD Plus instead of maybe another coin, obviously using USD Plus is just a stable coin in general, is very beneficial during bear markets, because obviously when most cryptos and altcoins are dropping in value, if you're paired with one of these coins that is dropping in value, it also means that your project is also going to go down and lose a lot of value. So to be paired with a stable coin during a bear market is very beneficial, because it stops your project from losing even more value, because the coin that you're paired with isn't losing value basically. And then the benefit that projects are going to have by using USD Plus instead of another stablecoin, obviously, is the rebases. And yeah, so Sphere Finance have gone ahead and chose these guys as the stablecoin that they've paired Sphere Finance with, and I'm sure that more DeFi protocols down the line are also going to end up choosing USD Plus as well. They also want to make the way into lending protocols, branch out to different blockchains other than Polygon, and then obviously get some centralized exchange partnerships. So you can see here there's plenty more to come in the roadmap, and these guys have a big vision basically, and I definitely think that they've got a big future behind them. So the whole team is doxed. You can see here they've got links to the LinkedIn profiles, some of the Twitters and stuff like that. So they've got a big serious team behind them. As you can see here, the team background, they come from a number of different very large big tech companies as well. And so I just wanted to make this video because, like I was saying, recently we've had a problem in crypto with, especially with these algorithmic stablecoins failing and really hurting the crypto market. And I just think on the other side of things, there are some very unique, very innovative projects that are also kind of making up for that as well. And so if you like the video, guys, please subscribe. I'll also be leaving a link to my Discord server in the description video below, so please join there too. And as always, until next time, bye.